Hey there everybody, welcome back. Happy Friday everybody. And yeah, basically it is December the 1st. Woohoo! Almost time for Christmas. How you doing there, Rusty Nail, Tree Farming Guy, Ghost, Viking, Oppies, and everybody else out there? And yeah, I wouldn't follow up Billy Alpaca. Oh, hopefully you guys have all had a great last couple of days. I've been kind of a little bit busy doing some farming. Obviously got that field finished off that I was doing the other day with the red beets. Got it done, so yeah, all good. Alright, for some weird reason my other phone is not connecting to OBS, so goodbye to that for the minute. Very strange, no idea what's going on there, but everything seems fine. So anyway, yeah, there we go. Right, so yeah, you're very welcome there, Mr. Viking, and everybody else. So yeah, so, obviously I'm going to be carrying on kind of from where I was on Wednesday's stream. I basically ended up finishing off the red beets field that I was doing on Wednesday's stream. I'm on to now doing the parsnips, so that's something I'm going to be doing in a minute. One thing I do want to do is get some lime on the previous field, and then what I want to do is just cultivate it and get it ready for next year. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to get this guy set up, doing some liming. I've gone through, I've harvested that field. I've got a hired helper on 44 at the moment, also doing another field of both canola, so busy on the farm. Obviously time is, I've dropped it down to 0.5. I could drop it down to 0, but I kind of want the progress to carry on. I've got a few contracts going. I've got the carrots now being harvested, so that's something. I just basically grabbed the new roper that was updated, and yeah, that's all doing its job. I've already unloaded a couple of times so far, so keep an eye on that. Yeah, so apart from that, we're all pretty much just busy farming, and as it were. So yeah, how you doing there, Mr. Grits fan? Yeah, if you guys are not following obviously Viking or Mr. Grits fan, go over, give them a follow. Here we go. So let's grab my lime spreader first of all. There we go. Thankfully he's all topped up. It does need a bit of a clean and yeah, repair. So let's do that quickly while we're here. But yeah, obviously if you guys are having any issues, let me know. One thing I will say, I might wait for a little bit later on in the stream, but there is a slight issue with a small stone crusher. And Mr. Grits fan found it, mentioned it to me. Obviously I did some testing, and yeah, you can still use it. However, don't walk into the info trigger. Right, so let's repair that. I think you should be fine. Oh yeah, you need to prepared. There's that. Thankfully, I'm at this stage where I'm now using the crusher that's built into the map. So yeah, I don't need it at the minute. But obviously, any of you guys that are using it, just be careful when you get close to it. Here we go. Give it a bit of a nice cleaning. That's fine. I did the tractor earlier, so it should be okay. So basically what I am on about is, you know, when you walk up to a production, you get the little info trigger pop up saying how much is in there and stuff like that. Basically what it is with the small stone crusher, when as you get that pops up, you're getting a lot of Lua errors basically popping up. Yeah, you can still use it, you can still obviously drive, unload it, fill it up, stuff like that, but bear that in mind. And happy birthday, Oppies. Oh, cripes, yeah, happy birthday, Mr. Oppies. Sorry, I just totally missed that there. Yeah, Mr. Grits fan brought it to our attention yesterday. Obviously, I've messaged it off to Dave, and hopefully something will be fixed. It only seems to be that one placeable that's actually affected. In case you're wondering, come into here, it's that little one that you can start off with in the tier 1 stuff. This little one right here. Obviously you can still unload into it, you can take stuff out of it, just don't walk up to it or go to the triggers or anything. If you want to access it, go to your main menu and then down to obviously the productions and stuff and find it in here. So yeah, until that gets fixed, be very, very careful with that. Hopefully Dave may have had a look at it. I don't know if he even looked at the message, I'm hoping so. But yeah, Actually, at some point I need to set up my stream because obviously being December now, obviously you need to get some snow and stuff and some other decorations set up. I think make it a bit more festive. Right, so let's get this guy going. There we go. Yeah, you're very, very welcome, Mr. Oppies. But yeah, cool. First, I've got to remember that 1st of December is Oppies' birthday. So cool. Yep, Rossi Nil, yeah, mentioned that Grits fan was having some issues, messaged me, and obviously I jumped in, tried a few different things. I thought it may be mod conflicts. Obviously, got him to remove a lot of his stuff, and yeah, it wasn't that, unfortunately. But yeah, Amethyst Neon, thank you for the resub, much appreciated. And how are you doing there, bud? Let's do that. And thank you, Viking. Obviously, if you're not follow Mr. Neon, make sure to click on the link, give him a follow, and you never know, you might enjoy what you see. And how you doing, Neon?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. You're a little bit low, so let me jack you up a little bit more. 150 odd %. Jeez, you're quiet today.
How's your family?
Oh, there we go. That's better.
Sorry. I just woke up, haven't had my coffee yet.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, so obviously my wife, she's doing a lot better now. I think it's just that, like, the winter blues is sort of kicking in from time to time, so I'm just sort of keeping an eye on her. But obviously my daughter, she's still coughing and got runny nose, left, right and centre. Obviously, hopefully we'll try and get her well over the weekend and back into school, so yeah, she can start enjoying things because the school's been on the back saying, oh, she should be in school, blah blah blah. Oh, bugger off.
Oh.
The worst thing is where she's coughing so much, it's keeping her up through the night, so when she wakes up in the morning, she's really tired and exhausted, so yeah.
Right.
I'm not going to send a kid into school who's like that, so buggy you.
No. And my daughter was the same way last week, so I know what you're going through.
There's a lot of it around. Obviously, I popped into the pharmacy yesterday and asked if they had any like stronger cough medicine, and they said there's a lot of it around at the minute, and yeah, everyone's having the same issue. And obviously, you recommended obviously some cough medicine, so hopefully that will help at least. But yeah, how are you doing there, Farmer Marks? Welcome in. I've got a question for you. When you set up your GPS, how do you save it? That's pretty easy, Mr. Gritsfan. So, obviously I'm using guidance steering first of all. So obviously let's turn that on. We'll set up the old line, so Alt EE to get the straight line. Obviously you've got to go 15 meters, then hit Alt E again, and obviously that'll set it up. Now to save it, if you come into the menu, so Control S, go into the line strategy, whatever this one is, and all you have to do is give it a name. So for instance, if I take that out, and I'm going to crash in a minute because I'm not paying attention, if I just do test for example, now I will set this part to yes to save, and then just hit the little 3 lines with the plus, and what that'll do is it'll add it in here. So if I scroll down through my menu, as you can see I've got quite a few already set up. There should be one called test right at the bottom, and there it is. Obviously if you're cultivating, what you could do is put cultivating, maybe the size of the implement would help narrow it down if you've got multiple ones. Obviously I've got one there for plant, I've got planters, rollers, you name it so far set up. So yeah, that is literally how simple it is. Once you've done that, just click back onto the old cogwheel and it should be all set up for you. Oh, there we go, let's get that sorted and off the tree. But yeah, that is literally how simple it is. Do you need me to say that again a little bit slower, Mr. Grits fan? I know some people say I talk a little bit too quickly. So if I do that one more time, just a little bit slower for anyone. So Control S to open up the obviously guidance steering menu. Go to the second menu. No, okay, I'm going to run through it anyway. So, and then obviously in this bit, just name it whatever you want. Obviously, I just did test 1 or test there, so let's do test 2. Make sure that I always put this on save. I don't know if it makes a difference whether it's on or off, but I always turn it on. And then just click on this little button right here. It's got the 3 lines with the plus, and obviously that will then add it to your list. Now one thing it will do is it will also arrange them depending on the names. So obviously you can see you got 1 and 2 right there, so that's kind of cool. If you've made a mistake on one, what you can do is select that one, hit the delete button, and that will actually remove it. Now obviously I'm going to do the same with the second one. And that is literally how simple it is. Obviously if you've got one and you made a mistake in naming it, what you can do is click on here and you can actually redo it and rename it if you wanted to, so you can bear that in mind as well. But obviously I don't need that on at the moment, so I can turn you off. I do need to get that
Billy is a
unloaded
nuisance.
in a moment.
He will be gone in 2 weeks. I apologize for this
And
inconvenience.
there's Oppie's walk on. I love that one, it's cool. Yeah, there we go. You're very, very, very welcome. No worries. Anytime. But yeah, if you've got any questions about anything about the map, any of the mods I've got, guidance steering, auto drive to a degree, yeah, you're more than welcome to ask. Where did you get that attachment for the back of your orange truck? So that is on the in-game mod hub there, not Rusty Nail. Oh, excuse me. I can't remember what it's called. Actually, I think it only came out a few weeks ago. But have a look for Universal Truck Rear Hitch on the in-game mod hub, or even the website. That is literally what it is, and that will actually attach to any truck, which is quite kind of nice. Obviously, like I was showing the other day, there's a whole array of different colours you can make it, so yeah, it is right there. I was kind of curious how it worked, and it's just basically the same as the man truck. Adds the attachment onto the back, and you can adjust it height-wise and stuff like that. It's really, really cool. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Do you need me to send you the link there, Rusty Nail? Because I might be able to find it. Giants mods. I think it only came out a few days ago, to be honest. Because I've only just recently seen it. Universal Rear Hitch. There it is. Copy. I'll put it in chat for you, for anybody who wants to grab it. Make that life a little bit easier. And just for you, Mr. Rusty Nail. And I'm going to crash. Oh, crap. Who put a parked truck right there? I did. I'll come back to that in just a minute. Rusty Nail. And I'll send it to you in a whisper. No worries. There you go. It's done. Right, now I need to sort this lot out. I'll come back to that truck in a moment because I need to get that unloaded and back onto the field. Busy, busy, busy. It's very, very busy. Busy. I like that mod. I have been using it for some time now. Okay. Yeah, it must have just been an update or something. I have no idea. But yeah, it's a pretty decent one actually. The other one I have used as well is like it's almost like the front hitch on this tractor here. You can actually get one that's separate that you can actually attach to certain trailers. I've used it in 19 quite a lot when tree planting. Obviously I've had it on the back of a flatbed trailer with the planter behind it. It's kind of cool. So you literally, as you're planting, you can literally restock as you go, and it's kind of cool. Hey there, Mr. KW, how you doing, bud? And yeah, there is a shout out again from Mr. Viking, so yeah, make sure you go over, give him a follow. Right, so you should be good for now. Yep, there we go. Right, let's pop back and get that truck sorted out. I was having a look at my government building, and at the minute I'm full on electricity, so that's kind of cool. Morale is slowly going back up. Obviously, those cats that I put over did help a lot, but not as much as I had hoped. Maybe I'll get some more going. So, but yeah, I really need to work on my support and labour on here. They're really, really struggling at the minute. Right, so let's get in here. And I'm going to need super strength thing for this. There we go. There we are. Beautiful. Right then. Right. Just turn you off. Oh, these contracts are a pain. Yeah, eventually what I'm actually going to do is remove these distribution triggers that I created. For some reason they keep popping up in the contracts menu. I don't know why. I've gone through it 100 times already and it still keeps showing, even though it's got don't show in contract. So I'm missing something, but yeah, it's a pain. Right, so G. Oh, there we go. So are you gonna unload? Are you? There we go. Cool. But yeah, I don't know about that Billy Alpaca 78 guy. He's a bit of a maniac, but can someone give Billy? No, you don't want to give me a shout out. But yeah, how is everybody getting on? Obviously, yes, we're into December finally. Only just literally right around the corner from Christmas. It's like, wow. Thankfully, we've got a fair bit of our shopping done already, so that's not too bad. I think over the weekend we're going to be actually getting our Christmas decorations and tree put up. And obviously, the biggest issue, we got cats, so how long our tree is going to last, that's going to be another question. Who knows, by Monday it's probably going to be ripped back down because of the cats. But yeah, while this is actually unloaded, so obviously, like I said, I did get this field finished off last week. I've got harvester and my tractor set there ready for the next field. Now, obviously, I made over 1,000,000 litres of just the red beets. I was actually shocked. But what I've done is I've actually come through as well at the same time. I've used one of these little silos just to store the red beets in for the minute. Obviously, the other one's going to be for the parsnips when they come across. As you can also see, I've put down a couple of the productions that come with the premium, and I'm actually using some of their gates as well. Now, that building there, and I believe this one, are part of a different pack. I believe it's part of the AGI pack. No, maybe not. I'm not even sure where it comes from. Maybe the platinum then, is it? Oh, I should go in here, shouldn't I, really? But I just looked at, I was looking at them and I was thinking, I don't know what sheds to use and stuff. Yeah, okay, so it's part of the platinum for this shed. So if you've got the platinum DLC, that works great for some of these root crops. Obviously, at some point I will probably get in and, unless somebody beats me to it, but I'll try and get a storage set up for them. And then obviously I've just used this little building here, which is part of the AGI. Obviously the AGI pack is free. You can get it on Giant's website. But yeah, it gives you a lot of different silos and stuff like that to play around with. But yeah, kind of like that. It's a little bit tricky for unloading because you have to sort of come in on angle and get it in. But yeah, also I just basically used my little telehandler there and scooped it up and took it into the back. So it's really kind of cool. Let's see. Is that the mine storage? Nope, nope. I've got no mine storages over here at all. But yeah, that's not too bad. So obviously I've used some of the fences from the premium, so just sort of using some of what's there. And I kind of like some of these ones. We can't jump over that now. I did it the other day for some reason, but yeah, maybe the ground's different. Doing great. Trying to get Green Thumb's new building built. Let me bricks slipped. What? Trying to get Green Thumb's new building built. Lol. Let my bricks slipped. Oh, yeah. But yeah, obviously if you've got a bulk storage, you could probably put it into that if it's set up for it as well, for those root crops. But yeah, I just wanted something simple that I haven't used previously and wanted to. So yeah, that's why I used those buildings there. But yeah, coming over here, obviously this is the start of the production area for the premium vegetables, should we say. So I've basically put down the soup factory. I've already got the red beet soup running. Obviously I'll get some parsnips into there and get that running. I will get some carrots and potatoes into these as well. The other one I put down was the preserved food factory, and obviously I'm now producing some preserved beetroot, so that's kind of cool. But they run very slowly. But yeah, I kind of like the looks of these. I'm going to definitely look into using these in the future when we get access. And yeah, obviously me being me, I did take a little wander around, and obviously I can see the fans are rotating. It's kind of cool. I didn't really get much of a chance to check them out on the Zelonka map, so it's nice having them on here as well. And the same thing again, look, we got the little fan up there, or vent you'd say, and it's got the old flappy bits on there. It's kind of cool. But yeah, Giants definitely did good. Be nice if they had the doors opening in, you can go inside type thing, but we'll get there eventually. Maybe the next time around. So yeah, happy 4th of July. Yeah, you're a little bit off there, Mr. Grits fan. But yeah, it's slowly coming on that area. I still want to put down the potato processing that makes the chips at some point. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it up here or have it elsewhere. I'm probably thinking maybe somewhere else, just because obviously I've got a lot else going on. I don't know where though. Right, so you can go back to field 28. So he's sorted out. He's working. I'll get to him in a minute. I've got to unload this car. It's all ongoing. This is. It's terrible. But yeah, I would love to use that AGI. Not the AGI. The premium side shed and have like a fill plate in there. But obviously that is unfortunately locked at the minute. So yeah, that ain't gonna happen anytime soon. But something like that would be quite nice, I think. There we go. But obviously just have it on my Trello. So yeah. So where is this on the map? So obviously this is field 53. Obviously this was 48. And obviously I've got that little production and farm area in that bottom corner there, Rusty Nail. Just to give you an idea. So if I scroll right out, right over here is where I'm currently working. I've got a guy on 44, he's nearly finished. Obviously that's my land. Then I've got fields 28 and 30 contracts running at the minute. So obviously I'm just using auto drive to get them unloaded, so it makes life that a little bit easier. And obviously one thing I am going to need to get into at some point in the next month or so will be obviously the bogs. I still need to get down there and get that weeded. Busy. But yeah, my money is starting to roll down, so I'm going to need to get in probably September in game and get some selling done to make some more money. Let's turn that off. There's that. Carrots. Actually, while I'm here, what I could do is take that off. Let's go drop some carrots off while we're at it. Now, did that other guy go past? I think so. Actually, while I think about it, I've got a road down here as well. I've got a gate on one end, but I never added one to the other, so it might be nice just to have a gate on the other end for access as well, thinking about it. Time for a new loan. No, I'm staying away from the loans there, Mr. Vortex. I'm trying my best. Don't tempt me. There we go. Oh, just a little nudge there. No, I've got so much actually in storage at the minute in Barrow Logistics that, yeah, I just need to get in and sell some stuff, and I can make quite a fair bit of money, that's for sure. Ooh, grapes are doing quite well. All of us are getting there. Actually, I haven't even come through and done these yet. See, this is another thing, is I still don't get all the mulching and stuff you have to do with these. I don't know. They still confuse me at times. I thought I had them understood, but nope. But yeah, there's the rest of my hops that I put down the other month. So, yep, they're doing really well. I think it's another couple of months and they should be ready to harvest. And obviously with what I've got here, that's quite a lot really. So that should definitely keep me going for a little while. Yeah. It's a freaking lot, that's for sure. Is this map ready for the DLC? It is premium ready, yes, Jason. So if you got the premium DLC, you can run it on here. Obviously, DashNet's already gone through, got it all set up. Oh, let's click on demolish. Yeah, let's take that out, take that out. I'll redo them. Decoration? Yeah. I've got to figure out which ones I was using. I think it was one of the packs I had downloaded. But yeah, I wouldn't mind actually getting in and using some of these sort of fences, because they did add a lot of fences and stuff with the premium, which is kind of cool. And I think I'm on the same part with Dave. I think is I would have paid the money just for the DLC stuff, the fences and stuff that came with the DLC. No, that's gonna be far too big. Might just get away with that, but it's off center, so let's go with the single. That's not too bad. I think I can get away with that. And we'll just hook them up if it'll allow me to. Come on, there we go. Have to be on the right side. Cool, that helps. Just curious, does Canyon Crossing support Terraform for mining or not? It can, but you do need Surfing Cowboy Gaming's version of it. If you use any other version, you could potentially cause a lot of issues on the map. But yeah, on his Trello, just go over there. There is a version of Terraform all set up. I know Mr. Darius Frost has been using Terraform on here quite a bit for doing some landscaping and stuff, flattening. And obviously he's gone on to, I think it was FS Miners website, and got some products from there, or equipment from there. So yeah, you can use it. No worries. And obviously with the Terraform as well, it will allow you to also get dirt, which can be used as a booster in the composter. So it's kind of a win-win really. Obviously anybody who doesn't have Terraform, you can just buy it in there, but yeah, it's good. Tree Farmer, there is a specialized version of Terraform Mobile. Yeah, and obviously there's the link as well. Thank you, Mr. Viking, for that. There we go. But yeah, I know that Darius used quite a few bits of equipment from obviously FS Miner. Actually, I think I've got a roller somewhere on my system. I've had it on here as well. I tried it out. Yeah, it's a little bit tricky to understand, but yeah, I really need to sit down and actually play with it a little bit more, I think. But yeah, so no bad little thing if you want to get into that sort of stuff. But yeah, I'm not sure how it would work with the mining itself, but it might work. Obviously, if you've used it before, then yeah, I'm sure you'll know more about it than I do. What truck is this? This is a man truck. It's the base game one. Obviously, I've just made a slight edit to it. It's literally this one right here, the Man TGS. And the nice thing is, the reason I go for this a lot in Farm Sim, obviously you got a lot of colour options straight from the back, the get-go. Obviously you got your rim colours already added. But the main thing is this thing on the back, the little hitch Obviously, there's now obviously that mod that has just that hitch, but this comes with it standard, and this is what I like about it is you can, if you're first starting out and you want a truck, this is great because obviously you can actually put all your plows, your some other equipment, dollies as well. You can hook up if you want to hook up multiple trailers. You can use that. You don't have to use super strength all the time with it. So yeah, this is probably one of my favourite trucks in game. Obviously, the one that I actually currently got, I made a slight edit to it and added alpaca transport onto that back window. I was just sort of messing around with it and I actually got it working pretty well. I like it. But yeah, I've had this since Wolf Creek time, so yeah. Oh, it's kind of like my test truck, so I like it. Right, so there's that. Let me get these two set up for those parsnips. There we go. So we've got carrots going. Parsnips is now going. I can get some carrots into here as well. Oh, well, no, I've got the carrots in already. It's parsnips I'm needing in a moment. That's fine. I love mining with Terraform. It was difficult at first, but really easy now. Yeah, obviously once you used it more and more, it does become really quite easy as well. You just have to look at Mr. Darius Frost and I think Reaper as well. They just bounce through all the equipment and stuff, but yeah, make sure obviously you get the correct version, otherwise it could screw you up, royally up. There we go. But yeah, the only thing I really did is up the speed on this thing as well but actually took it up to about 120, and that's not bad without any actual engine edit. So if you're interested, try and just go into the make it into its own mod, base game one. If you ever do this actually with any vehicles, I'll give you a little hint on figuring out how to increase the speed. Just go in and then look at this speed in the XML. Normally it'll be limited to around about 50, maybe 90 or whatever, depending on the equipment. If you actually up that to say 200 and just go onto the base game map and start driving, it'll actually show you exactly what the top speed is for that vehicle, with the vehicle the way it's set up by Giants. I think this one was like around about 100, 120, which wasn't bad actually, but obviously I just dropped it down because it does get a little bit unstable with this truck to the 80, so it's not bad actually. But yeah, that's the main reason I usually go for this truck, is because obviously that rear hitch. And it's a great truck as well if you want to get into modding and finding the different bits within the game. Obviously it's got the colour options there already, the rim options. Just look in the in-game for the man truck and you'll find what you basically need right there, all the information. To be honest, I don't really need this in a minute, do I? What might I do? There we go. I can get that other one topped up in a bit. But let me leave you here for now. You tried the link, but it didn't come up. Which link? Obviously, the one right above you goes straight to my Trello. The one that Viking posted takes you straight to the Terra Farm for Canyon Crossing, updated 6/18/23. There we go. But yeah, normally I don't stream when it's dark in game, but I've got so much going on, I just had to do it today, unfortunately. So hopefully you get to see what's actually going on. Right, so you're there fine. You're going to be a wee while yet. We'll get that saved. But yeah, that works fine. I did do a quick update to my root crop harvester as well, guys. The premium version. I totally forgot to add each of the crops into the cutter. Obviously, I tested that the other day, and yeah. Yeah, it wasn't set up correctly, so I've actually gone through, sorted that out, so it should now work. Obviously just go over to my Trello and you can grab that. And that'll allow you to do obviously those other things. The universal attach comes up fine for me there, Rusty Nail. Must be something on your computer. Let me go over to desktop. And we'll come into here. So obviously, if I click on the link that's in your Whisper, right there, it takes you straight to the universal truck rear hitch. And it's right there. That's the exact one that I'm using, so yeah. Not sure. Could be security settings on your computer there, Rusty Nail. You may want to try a different browser. Let's go back to Farm Sim. You'll be fine, Billy. You've got landing marks in your... Drew. Comes up fine for you. Yeah. Hey, G-Man. How you doing there, bud? But yeah, that's good. He's fine for the minute. There we go. And let's see. He's fine. I should get this on the go, shouldn't I? Yeah. As lovely as this equipment is, I don't know how long I could put up with actually going 8 miles an hour. I think it turned out to be around about 8 to 9 hours just doing that one field. Not saying I'm going to have to do the same with this, or just grab one of those other harvesters and get on and do it that way. But yeah, to be honest, I do like the harvester. Whether it'll be staying, I don't know. We'll see. Right, so round about 8. There we go. Just need to keep an eye on my other hired helpers, and that'll be fine. So turn you on. We'll get you set up. There we go. Yeah, it's a good line right there. That should be enough. Yeah, we can turn that off as well. But another thing as well, if you don't want to see those lines, obviously with guidance steering, you can turn them off. Just go into that first menu, scroll down on the left here, and you can just turn that off. You can also change it from dots to lines if you wanted to. So yeah, it's entirely up to you. But yeah, right, using that premium edition seeder on this map is brutal. Runs out of seed so quickly. So G-Man, I do have a fix for that, or a hack. One, Viking Streaming has some seeders already set up for it. However, if you wanted to really actually use that equipment, and to be honest I am, what you can actually do, and I showed this the other day, I'm going to turn the lights on for you. Obviously I've got this, the little, what's it, the 6-meter seeder here, obviously 32 litre capacity. Stick a tank on the front, one of these, like obviously I've got the horse one, but you could use any of them, the Lemkin or whatever. Where was that? So what was it? Cedar, this Carol, I'm going blind. Yeah, if you come in here, look for any like these sort of things, like the Kuhn front tank there. You could use that. Obviously, I've got the horse one just there, and what that will actually do is expands the capacity on that seeder. So obviously, that 32 litres that it's got initially, you could add in an additional 1600 litres. So it does make it up that way as well. So yeah, there is ways around it, but yeah, give that a try. Obviously you got that, and obviously I think there's under planters, there's a few as well you could try. So obviously you got your Lemkin one there, you could try. It should all work to expand the capacities. And obviously if you stick it on a hired helper, it's just going to automatically switch when it gets to 0 on the seeder to that front tack, and it'll just keep going. I literally did this parsnip field that I'm harvesting at the minute. With it, it didn't even run out once, so the seed goes pretty far with the new crops, which is quite nice. I kind of wish I had done it with that other field. I literally stop start all the time. But yeah, if you want to use the equipment, obviously add in a front tank. If you wanted to just do it cheaty wise, use Mr. Viking Streaming's one there. Actually, it's a pack of about, I think it's 4, 5, 6 different cedars and planters in there, so it's very, very cool. Take slippers off. My feet are getting hot. Got some new slippers a while ago and I'm getting very sweaty feet. I don't know about you guys. So yeah. Two planters, two cedars. Right, yeah. Yeah, because it's a Ken. If I remember rightly, hang on, before you say anything. I believe, if I can tell me off if not, but I believe it's this John Deere planter here, the Kenzie as well. I know you've got a couple of big boys in there as well, haven't you? I think there's cedars. Actually, I'm not even sure what the other two are, but yeah, definitely those two. I know on mine, I need to update mine as well, so I've got a premium version as well. Obviously, I've got the Amazon here, plus the John Deere and that Kenzie. Or you can set the workers to buy. Yeah, obviously that's another thing you could do. Obviously in here, if you come down to your general game settings, I believe it is. Right here under AI workers, obviously you can just turn this from off to on. The only thing I do find is that can get quite expensive with seed. But yeah, obviously it's not using a lot, so it might not even cost that much. But yeah, another thing as well, if you're doing manure spreading or slurry spreading, what you can actually do is actually set these to take it straight from a manure heap or a cow barn or pig barn or whatever, and the AI worker will actually take the product straight from there and spread it on the field. It's kind of cool. They had it in 19, they've added it back in this time around. So yeah, rather than going back forth, back forth, back forth, back forth all the time, it makes life so much simpler. But yeah, I usually just keep mine set to off. But I know at some point I do need to start using some of my manure and slurry up. I've got tons in my cow pens, tons in my pig pens now. So yeah, I need to get some used up. Two cedars is the Burgle Air Cedar. Right, that's it. One is the 24, one is the 34. That's it, yeah. Obviously, I haven't got them in here, so that's probably why I couldn't think of what they were. But yeah, they're very cool cedars, actually. I may have to grab that big Borgo one. But yeah. Or make my own edit. Well, yeah, obviously, that's kind of cool. I got really, I used the Twitch on my computer. Perfect. Were you using your phone? That could be what it is. To try and get it previously. I know with my phone I should be able to download pretty much any from any link. But yeah, try not to. But yeah, obviously, let's see. How about blimey? Is that time already? Obviously, in 1 hour and a quarter, we will be going over to Mr. Dajnet when he goes live. I believe he should be back on the farm, but obviously at the minute I can see he's in Discord with Acid Burn and Alex, so they're probably doing some arc, should we say. Hopefully he'll be doing a little bit of farm sim today. Right, I'm waiting on the Case IH quad track from custom modding to be done. Then I'll be using that one for the front of the air seat. Yeah. I know Mr. X-Man was live yesterday, and he's got a John Deere air seeder, and he actually hooked it up to a, I think it was a quad, is it quad track? I can never remember what it's called. Case, it's one of these big boys. Yeah, one of these sort of Steiger quad track things, and yeah, it didn't look right at all. See, I think obviously, if you're going to go with a John Deere seeder, you want to go for something like the 9RX to match it in. So yeah, but yeah, he went with a case on the front of his. That's kind of funny. I don't think actually it might have not been a John Deere seeder. No, yeah, it was a John Deere seeder. It was definitely yeah, I remember now. Yeah. But yeah, it's terrible. Right. one. Home. There we go. Right, so it looks like Mr. Carrot Dude is ready. It'd be nice if we could use follow me on this without it crashing. That ain't gonna happen. So I just need to keep an eye on my carrots, dude. So let's come over here. We'll get you emptied off. But yeah, obviously, if you're not following Mr. X-Man, you really should, because obviously if you're using things like cosplay and auto drive, he knows a lot. I remember. Yep, thank you. I was just trying to remember what the heck his number was there for a sec. Yeah, go over, give him a follow. Also, check out his YouTube. He did a video a couple of months ago about auto drive and actually using it with cosplay and stuff like that. So definitely go over and check that out. I know at some point I do need to go over there and have a look at something. There's still something in there that I don't quite know about in auto drive, so it'd be quite nice to know. And I know here did it in this video, so it's basically the multiple pickup and unloading for like your factories and such. That I have no idea how it's done, and I can't even see the option in my version. And as far as I'm aware, I've got the most up to date, so I'm probably just missing a setting or something. Yeah, there is a lot in it, that is for sure, Viking. But auto drive on this map is, in my opinion, a must if you want to get a lot of stuff done. Obviously, if you like trucking, then yeah, go for it. But in my opinion, it does help. And then obviously, to be honest, if it was set up properly, I would use the in-game helper to transport stuff. Because it doesn't work quite right, in my opinion, on here. I don't know how many of you guys have tried it, but yeah, it's a little bit wonky on here because obviously no splines and that set up on the roads and that. It makes life a lot more difficult for it to find its way around, so hence why I use the auto drive. But yeah, if I didn't have auto drive, I would definitely use that. I used it a lot on Wolf Creek, just the in-game helper. This little thing right here, this menu, to get stuff around. It worked pretty well. Obviously, oh excuse me, occasionally it may have the odd little bug, but what doesn't? There we go. But let's get this unloaded and yeah, get that one going. But yeah, I'm still actually on the hunt. I don't know if any of you guys know of one. Is a Fruit HUD name mod. It just gives you that little name in the bottom corner there to say what's in your like trailer and such. See, some of the even I struggle with some of the freaking little HUD icons. Obviously, yeah, okay, I can understand what carrot and peanuts and stuff like that, but some of the grains I get a little bit mixed up. I wonder if any of you guys have actually seen anything out there. I know Mr. Reaper seemingly had a mod doing it. I'm not sure what he's running. I have to speak to him as well about it. So, but yeah, obviously I had to get rid of the one that I had because it doesn't like the new new crops, unfortunately. There we go. So you have the production area by field 53. I've got a few little bits. Obviously, that's like where the old farmyard is. Yeah, Mr. Rusty Nail. I've got some product buildings there. Obviously, I've got a few on there. Obviously, that was just a tree area there. But yep, I've got a few buildings there still. Just sent you the one that you're using. Okay, thank you. Let me grab that quickly while I'm here. Discord. Thank you, Mr. Viking. What is it anyway, out of interest? Fruit HUD. Vehicle Fruit HUD modeling. Ah, okay. Cool, I will check that out. And I take this error and warning free. I guess if you're using it, it should be. Silly question. So I'm not seeing any updates to the one I had installed from ModHub. Yeah, neither have I. Actually, I think it was actually removed there, Vortex. It's a pain. Good. Cool. Thank you, Mr. Viking. But yeah, if you've got like an original link for that, maybe some people in chat would be interested in it as well. There we go. You've got it from Wimmer. Okay. I wonder. Let me have a little look. You can put it on your trailer. That'd be cool if you could, yeah. And obviously make sure that you get permission from like Mr. Wimmer or whoever originally did it as well. Let's see, let me see something. One sec, guys. FS22 vehicle fruit HUD. That's from Modland. Okay, Mr. Viking. I'm gonna send you something to check. I think it is the same one, but before I publish it, do you want to just double check it? Or see if you can find a updated version? 9th of January, February. Because normally they put it on... Oh, Mod Hub US. See, I don't like using these external friggin' websites to
No,
grab things.
but I just got it, or I got it a while ago from Bimmer, so I have been using it since, and it's not throwing errors or warnings. So,
Okay, so what I'll do in that case, for anybody interested, I'm going to put this... Now, normally I don't like third-party websites, but it is
but
what it is.
this one I'm not sure. I have
Yeah.
no idea, but
So obviously this is coming from FS22.com. It was actually posted a little while, quite a while ago from the looks of it. So it may cause warnings and errors. So use it with caution. But this is basically the mod that Vikings just sent me from. Obviously he had one from Mr. Wimmer. Give it a try maybe. What's that one there? But yeah, if I go over to my desktop, I can show you what I'm showing as well. Desktop. There's nothing rude here. So it literally adds in the crops, their names. Obviously, this is showing in German, I'm guessing that is, or something similar. But yeah, makes that life a little bit easier, and obviously it does tell you how to turn things on and off in the menu and such. Interesting. I'm sure I've seen that on the in-game mod hub as well. Yeah, you've googled it. Okay. But yeah, obviously, give it a try. If you do have any issues, let me know, and also we'll try and find a more compatible version, so we say. And obviously, it is only for those who are really running the premium edition that are having the issue. And how you doing there, Mr. Jez? Welcome on in. And how you doing there, Viking?
I am doing pretty good.
Groovy.
And yourself?
Not too bad. Yeah. Busy weekend coming up, I can see, that's for sure. Christmas decorations going up, stuff like that. Obviously,
Yep.
the little munchkin try and get her better as well. So, right, you're back already? Blimey. Dude, stop filling up so much. What was I going to say? What was I going to say? I cannot remember now.
So I added the one I'm using to my media file and then throw a link into my Trello.
Okay, that's cool. You can
Of
post
course,
it there if you want as well.
of course, I will send a message to Wimmer where he got it from.
Mhm.
Oh, basically, I already did, and try to get a permission. If I don't, I will take the link down again from my Trello. But yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I do also know. Oh, whoops, whoops! I can't stop. Mr. Aussie Kanga, for anybody who is interested, he's actually working on a root crop harvester that will do all crops, including the premium stuff, on one header. Obviously, I've got it, I've tested it, it works. The only thing I did find is initially on some of the crops, when you start it first time, it'll miss a few rows. I know he's going to be testing it further and tweaking it and stuff, but he's hoping to get that out in the next few days for you guys to try out. It's literally just the Homer T440 with well, the one that I've been sent just has the standard size headers. Whether he'll add it into his triple wide, I don't know yet. We'll have to wait and see on that. But yeah, that'll give you another option as well, guys. So keep an eye out for that. So yeah, obviously I'm not going to copy what he's done. So if he wants to, he's fine. Obviously I'm going to be carrying on with my little harvester, which is in here under tools, under root crop tech. Obviously I'm going to be using this more for my own purposes, but I am using the roper now as well. Both of these can be found on my Trello, and like I said, this was updated to actually be able to cut this stuff and harvest it. It's the worst thing is when you're working with two different files, you keep missing bits here and there, but yeah, I did test it before putting it back up and it's all there, guys. And the nice thing, you do have this nice big trailer as well to unload into. And as you can see, you do have some funky capacities going on there. But yeah, I like it. One thing I would like to be able to try and do is actually add in maybe some icons onto these things, so you know what it is. So like, say for instance, multi, for example, on there, and then have onion on there or something. I don't know. I'll maybe have to have a look into that, just so you can identify them a little bit easier. Right, how is this field doing?
That would be nice.
Yeah. Right, you're fine. It's 28, wasn't it? I was doing. Let's have a look. 28, 28, 28. 28. Details on. It's being delivered. That's shown that it's got nothing delivered at all at Johnson's. Oh, poops. Did I set that to the wrong place? Because you should be selling. Why are you not selling? Farm silo. I did. Oh, fiddle. Oh well. Sell points. Farmers market. There. I forgot to change it. Field 30. Just make sure that was field 30, wasn't it? Field 30. Johnson's. Yep. It looks like I may have a little bit to deliver. We'll see what it's like afterwards. But that should be fine. I don't mind that. Cool. Let's jump back over here. Where the heck are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Too many friggin' icons. That's the only problem here. Question. The beehives you have spread out on your map, how do you get the honey from them? So you need to place down a spawn trigger. So under animals and bees, if you scroll across all the way across to the right, one, you've got a single, or maybe might get 3 or 4. You've got, this is the base game one. Mr. Dashnet, bless his cotton socks, has added in a slightly bigger version for you to spawn the pallets out of honey. Or, yeah, it's honey in it. Oh, it comes out there. For me, I've actually got one placed on my main farm already. But yeah, that can literally be anywhere on the map. And obviously you can place these down near all of your fields. There is a big, with this particular one, there's quite a large radius. I don't know what the actual size is, but I could literally probably put one down over here. Actually, that's a good idea. And it'll spawn back at the main farm. Just out of interest, because obviously my one's at the main farm. And that's pretty much covering most of the map then, if that's in, it's out of reach. Cool. But yeah, let's pop one of these down here. And obviously that will then cover both of those fields. Now obviously it only affects certain crops that flower. So your canola, your sunflower, potatoes. I do know that there's others on here, but yeah, that flower. Poppies I think was one of them. Possibly, I don't think sorghum was added though. But yeah, basically any that flower should get an additional bonus with having those bees there. But yeah, obviously I've put one right there. And there's my spawn trigger right over here in the corner. And obviously with this one you can get up to 8 pallets spawning, which is quite nice. So yeah, there you go. Now obviously that doesn't work the same as the other honey production. Obviously the one that's in the pack that you place down, the little buildings, it doesn't work the same, unfortunately. It would be nice if it were able to, but obviously where it's got 2 different products coming out of it, it can't work. Obviously I've got mine over here in this little corner with my little hive production. Ooh, bees, go away. But yeah, this is basically making my wax over here, and then obviously I've got the honey coming out of the other one. I thought it was just easiest that way. Righty, you're done. Okay, you can stay there for now. You're still going. Obviously, let's get this guy going. But yeah, there we go. Hopefully that helps answer that question there, Mr. Guy.
Alrighty, Billy, I need to go again.
Alright, well thank you very much for popping in and helping out with that.
Talk to you later.
Later. Sorry. It's typical. Take a quick drink and this it. Bye, by the way. Okay. What header do you use for the sunflowers? So, Mr. Rusty Nail, there's 2 that you can actually use. So if we come into the corn, you can use any of these headers, first of all, for sunflowers. But if you come into the header ones, there's also this one here. The I can never pronounce it. This one right here, the Capallo, whatever it is, that is actually designed for harvesting sunflowers. And you actually get a slightly better yield than using the other header. So you got that one there. Did they have the bigger one? There's also this one as well that you can use. Obviously, if on this map, I'd probably recommend the bigger version. But have a look on the in-game mod hub, you might have some on there as well. Obviously, that is a 12-meter one there. Work speed, 15 kilometers. But yeah, I believe you actually get a slightly better yield with using this than obviously one of those other headers. But also, if you got some like modded headers, for example, that one, yeah, it'll do everything. So hopefully that helps answer that one. So you can use literally the one that I showed. Like, I can't even pronounce it. That's the problem. But yeah, you can use obviously the corn header or the specialized sunflower. Thank you, Vortex. That's the best way to put it. Yeah, let's get rid of that. See, I'm really bad with friggin' names. That's the problem. Helanthus? Helanthus? I think that's how you pronounce it. Obviously, that'd be a nice one if you've got a small field just to use that one. See, now looking at that, it looks like it almost should do corn as well. But yeah, that is definitely designed just for the sunflowers in game. And obviously that one there, Helianthus. But yeah, I never use them. I personally, I always go for a corn header. One of these, as you can see, like down here, it does show exactly which one you want to use. That they're all used. And the nice thing is, even though when you look at these in here, even though that looks quite big, you think, how am I going to get that down the road? Once you hook it up onto a combine, this will actually fold up, which is quite nice. So bear that in mind. I don't know if that one does, but definitely the other one. Yeah, because that's the one that I use for my ideal. And as you can see at the top here, you got the rams and stuff like that, which make it fold up, which is quite nice. But yeah, that one doesn't. But that's got some lovely animations on some of these as well. All these little bits sort of fold up. It's quite cool. But yeah, hopefully that helps you anyway. I'm just getting sidetracked there. And why are you confused there, Mr. Grits fan? What did I do now, or what have you done now? I was kind of hoping it wasn't going to get too dark in game, because it does get a little bit dark in here. It's the only problem. Oh gosh. Don't you just love it when people ask the same question without reading all the other posts? Sorry, I just looked at something in Discord. I don't know what you talking about. Are you on about the headers, Rusty, the Grits fan? No. Yeah, I'm confused too now. What were we? What did I get you confused about? And your events. Let me answer this while you pop that in there. Let me get you out of the way a sec. Doobie-doobie-doo. Doobie-doobie-doo. Turn round. In your advanced settings, change texture rendering from high to low, or oops, spelled high wrong. Just answering a question in chat there, in Discord. Somebody's having that loading issue where it hits 20% and then it just stops and won't go anywhere. And then I'll be back in just a moo. So yeah, obviously if you get the issue with your save game not loading past 20%, also there is a couple of things you could try. And I got a sneeze coming, so I might mute a sec. Nope, it's not coming, but it's sort of there. I don't know why. The name, be right back. Yeah, I get confused with the names as well there, Grits fan, so don't worry about it. Right, so yeah, obviously there is a couple of things you can do, like we've mentioned previously. One thing is to go into your advanced settings in your main menu, scroll through it till you see the texture rendering. Basically what it is it's base is set to high. If you change that to low, it will actually then load up your saved games. One thing to bear in mind with that option, it might be a little bit blocky in places, so have a little play. The other option is to go into your game XML, and I'm going to actually type this in as I'm going. Go into your game XML, which is in Documents, My Games, Farming Simulator 2022 folder. And then obviously what you have to do is open up that game XML, and in there you'll look for D3D underscore 12, and you want to change that to D3D underscore 11, and that will also allow you to run the game on high settings if that's what you're running currently, but it'll basically run on DirectX 11 instead of 12, which also allows your game to load, which is what I'm actually doing right now. I'm running the 11 version on high graphic settings and everything, and I've got no issues with loading past 20%. Look. So yeah, a couple of things you could try. Maybe even try both ways, see which one you prefer, and go with that. Obviously, I did both of them. I obviously changed it to the D3D12, had it drop the textures to see what it was like. I thought it looked more like Minecraft, so obviously I dropped it to 11 and then reset my settings so they're all high graphically. So I get some lovely looking decals and a nice looking map. To be honest, I like a little bit of niceness, shall we say, when playing now. Right, so look for D3 and change it to D3D underscore 11 and save. There we go. Hopefully that works. Give them a couple of options. I always like doing a couple of options with people. And yeah, there we go. Right then. Hello, Mr. Alfred Prom. Sorry, I am back now. Right. Is the yellow small lights the Moth of Thunder? No, it's not. That is the Critters mod. It's on the in-game mod hub, and it just obviously adds additional sounds. Obviously, the little flashing lights, like fireflies, or what you want to call them. But yeah, the Critters mod is what that's doing. That I like it. Also, you get sounds of trains going past, crickets, wolves and stuff like that as well. It's quite nice. Obviously, if you're on like a forestry map, that is really scary. Suddenly have a howling wolf. But yeah, definitely recommend it. That's for sure. I have mine set to D312 and on max settings. Obviously, yeah, depending on your graphics and stuff like that, your system, you can run it on D12 and max settings. Dave's got his set up that way as well. Obviously, technically, I could actually run it on 12 if I wanted to, but I just want that the slightly smoother running, should we say. Yeah, I know it. He had that out quite a while before the Critters mod came out. So yeah, but I like the Critters one, so it's kind of cool. It has sand instead of straw. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I know in that I know what you're talking about, but yeah, he actually added in quite a few different things, if I remember rightly, into that cow pen. I think it was more of to show other modders on what to do to set certain things up. Obviously, it had like the little butterflies and stuff like that in there as well. There we go. And some animations and such. So yeah. Yep. I know Mr. Dave looked at it a while ago as well for a few things. So yeah, it is a nice mod. I'll give him that. But yeah, obviously Thunder does do a lot of good work anyway. So yeah, it'd be nice to maybe see him back into doing actually some of the stuff with Dave and that. Let's get some better lights on. There we go. And we'll go for the front there. I have to get this lot tipped out. Obviously, I know already the carrot can't go into X-Man's bulk storage, which is part of the map. So the map pack, should say. So there's already storage for that. But yeah, we just really need something for those red beets and parsnips at some point set up. There we are. Or you could do what I'm doing, just dump it on the floor and pick it up with a telehandler. Right, there we go. Yep, you're doing well. Right, yeah, so I'm going to be jumping between both of these. Let's put you on, you on, there we go. There's another thing as well, I don't know how many of you guys run through the night and use the lights and stuff. There is kind of a easy way of turning all your lights on. Now, for me, it's hitting the 5 and the 6 key on the keypad. Obviously, the 5 does all of the front lights, and then obviously the 6 does all of the rear lights. Makes life that little bit easier. There we go. I used it on. You're using it on Canyon Crossing. Ah, right, okay. Very cool. But yeah, hopefully Mr. Thunder comes back to us properly. I know Dave was kind of hoping for like Rocky Fields to be brought back or something similar. But that would be kind of nice just to have something else coming out of the ground rather than just the stones. Obviously, for anyone who wasn't aware, obviously Thunder created Rocky Fields for PV Uncharted in FS19. And obviously when you ploughed and cultivated your fields, you'd actually get like lumps of metal come out and gemstones and license plates and stuff like that. It's really kind of cool. Bottles as well, so yeah, you can actually use it and put it into like a smelter where some of the like the metals would get melted down into ingots and stuff like that. It was kind of cool. Some of the stuff that Dave comes up with, I don't know how he does it, and then obviously having people like Thunder around does help because they can actually make it a reality. But yeah, if you get a little bit bored of obviously 22, that is definitely a map I would recommend checking out. PV Uncharted, obviously, if you do want the link, just obviously message me and I can send it to you. I've got all of Dave's maps somewhere over here. Yeah, another one as well, if you're going to be playing 19, obviously good old PV County is, yeah, probably the best map. Maybe actually after this one, yeah, I put this one as the top map so far. Then I'd go with Crossing, not County, I should say. Then I think Uncharted. I was never big on the Industries map. That's the sort of. I did play some of the Pleasant Valley map, the 4X one that he did for FS19 Mod Hub. That wasn't a bad one. Obviously the modded version was even better. Ow, itchy eye. Yeah, so there's a lot that Dave's done of map wise. But yeah, obviously it's ongoing, and obviously that was one thing as well he announced on his Wednesday stream. Now he's actually blaming me and Mr. Ghost DK for this, is pushing him into creating a new map for Farm Sim 22. If you haven't seen it, I would definitely recommend going back to Dave's Wednesday stream. Just check out the first 5, 10, 15 minutes, and he actually shows you the start of a new 16x map. It's basically going to have landmass of around about a 4x map from the look and the sounds of it. It's going to have a heck of a lot of waterways around it, and obviously with that it'll give you the option and actually the force to actually get in and use some of these bigger boats that are in the pack. So that could be kind of cool to see. Obviously from the sounds of it, he's going to try and set up specific lands for your mining, so you'll have an island just for the mining type stuff, another one set up for like your productions, the farmlands on another one, stuff like that. So it's really kind of cool, and it'd be nice to see what happens with regards to oil wells. Now, is he going to set up like a desert island where you put a few down? Or is it going to be out in the sea where you have these big drills? So, yeah. And no, this Canyon Crossing is not going bye-bye. Obviously, Dave's going to carry on playing Canyon Crossing. I'm going to carry on playing it. What I might do is maybe a couple of streams on, or maybe a week on here, a week on there, checking it out, a week here, and sort of bounce between the two. Obviously, it's going to be running the same mod pack as here, so it's really kind of cool. But yeah, nothing is going bye-bye, and nothing ever goes bye-bye, Mr. Grits fan. So yeah, don't worry about that. It's obviously to utilise the boats more, but obviously where it's going to have a reduction in land mass, I suppose the best way to put it, is it's going to make it easier on people's systems as well. So yeah, for me, FS17 version 3 was the favorite, but then again, this map was. I moved to console to PC. Ah, right, okay. And how you doing there, WR Moss? But yeah, obviously it was PV County was the one that got me into Dashnet maps. Obviously I was watching Mr. One Mouse 2222 on YouTube. I seen him playing the PV County in 19, and I was kind of shocked to see that you could build things and blow things up, and I thought, what the heck? And like I mentioned before, at that time I was running on a laptop. I wasn't even sure if it'd even support it, so I thought, well, why not? Get in there, give it a go. Ended up downloading it, and yeah, just fell in love, and I've been playing Dave's maps ever since. So between obviously Dave's maps and Giants, that's pretty much the only maps that you now play on. Obviously I've played on JD Fan's Uncharted that he converted. For a little while. I did a little bit of Surfing Cowboys Uncharted Revisited. Obviously I've done some of NBC, so yeah, it's all within the SGA really I've been sticking to, but yeah, definitely Dave stuff. And obviously being honoured to actually help him out this time around with the productions and stuff is, yeah, been a big learning thing for me, that's for sure. And how is Mr. Sim Game Matt doing today?
Oh, well, so far so good. I've been off and on for the past couple of days, so thought I'd come and see how everyone's doing.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Matt.
Not doing too bad.
Hey, Amethyst, what's up?
Oh yeah, I forgot Amethyst Neon was still in chat with us. Oops.
He's so quiet.
He is.
I do that once in a while.
I'm taking it you're playing ATS. Are you, or?
Actually, I'm not. I'm fishing, so be quiet.
Oh, okay. Because obviously I know ATS has had a big release. Was it today? Yesterday?
The league started today, so.
Yeah, and the leagues on Fishing Planet have been released today. Satisfactory got an update as well this week for anybody playing that. Obviously, Fixmiss is now active. Obviously, being that it's the beginning of December, if you're playing Satisfactory, yeah, you now have presents and stuff falling from the sky. I've actually loaded up earlier to check it. It is working. My actual Fixmiss factory kicked back into gear, so all those trees I had in there are now producing again, and yeah, it's kind of cool. Might actually get the last few bits finished off on there. And how you doing there, Mr. Mouse? Yes, there is the culprit himself who got me into playing Dashnet maps. It's all his fault I'm here. And there we go.
Oh, if it's his fault you're here, we thank him very much.
But yeah, if you guys are not following Mr. Mouse, he's the only SGA member to actually be streaming on YouTube regularly and doing videos over there. Go over there, give him a subscribe, because that's what you do over there. You don't sub, you subscribe. And yeah, check out some of the stuff he's been doing on the map already. I was lurking in his stream the other day. He's actually removed a lot of trees, which I would be kind of worried about. But yeah, you are very, very welcome there, Mr. Mouse. And you don't have to be sorry to anybody. But yeah, I've just started Satisfactory this year, so it's going to be your first time with Fixmiss. Yeah. Yeah, thankfully I got it. I think I got all of it done last year. I've just got to obviously get the some big reefs to put on the side of the actual factory who knows, maybe next Monday or this Monday coming, whatever it is, I might actually load up Satisfactory and show you what I've been doing on there. I finally got my fix-it farming stuff sorted out. I was having an issue with the train system. I literally had to rip the trains out completely and restarted it and actually got it all working. So yay! So I'm actually now working on the I think it's now the 4th level of the factory that I'm on. I'm producing the doggo chow. I just need to start getting like the pies and stuff all set up for that with the fix-it farming. So yeah, fun. How did you get the containers to open up for grain? The N key. So obviously, if you're using the Hispano trailers there, let me find one over here. Yeah, so obviously what you need to do obviously is have the grain one, first of all, and then obviously it does have the curtain on the top. You just hit the old N key, obviously make sure that it is selected in the upper left side. You obviously got your trailer, and then obviously you got your container. Just make sure it tab through till you get to the container, which is usually the second one. Then just hit the N key like you would any normal trailer to open it up. But obviously this is the grain one, and then obviously you got your container ones and stuff like that, and the flat racks. But yeah, the November key, I suppose is the best way to put it. He's finished. How's the other guys doing? Just quickly on the contracts. Change your PC date to get the missing bits in Satisfactory. That's an idea, yeah. And how you doing there, FA 285634, or just FA? Why is it worrying to Kurt down? So I personally, and I know Dave's mentioned it quite a few times, wouldn't clear too many trees, shall we say. For the simple fact they create a barrier for the rest of the map. So, for example, if I come down here, because I know you've cleared most of this, haven't you? If I can find a spot to teleport over to, there we go. Now, obviously, if I look over here, for example, the only thing I'm actually physically seeing is a few buildings and a load of trees, a bit of ground and a bit of sky. Now, obviously, by removing all of that, you're actually loading in the rest of the map, the other side of those trees. So that is going to then start affecting your frame rates, which is one reason I've actually started adding in some of these trees back in. Obviously, I'm using the spruces at the minute to basically hide it. So if I come over, for example, to this field here, so 41. No, I don't know if it will do much difference. So right here, obviously, where I've got the trees here, obviously it's a little bit staggered. Obviously, I'm basically drawing in the bridge there, some of the buildings in the distance. Obviously, my frame rates are dropping down to like 12, 13 frame rates. I can see those buildings drawing in. Now, obviously, that's not a good idea on a 16x map. Hence why Dave put so many trees on here, first of all, but also why I'm adding a lot of trees back in to hide some of those stuff from in the distance. So it's just going to be literally what's in that field. So obviously if I come over here to this field, you can slowly see it actually starting to creep up in places. Obviously I just hit 15 there in a sec. But if I come into here, obviously I'm not seeing the rest of the map. It's getting pretty hidden. And that, obviously the frame rate is starting to recover in places depending on which direction I'm looking in. Obviously got 16 and 17, it's slowly going up in places. And yeah, that is basically what you want, is to basically just draw in the small area that you're at rather than the entire map. And obviously this is where big maps, big flat maps, have a lot of frame rate issues if you've played them. It's because it's literally drawing the whole map in one hit, and it's bogging down your PC, so yeah. So having trees in 22 is a very good idea, by the way. But even though there's 92,000 trees on here, obviously I've removed a fair bit along the way, but I've also added in a lot. So obviously if I come in here, let's see, cut down I've only cut down 2,000 odd trees, according to that. I'm sure I've done a lot more than that, but yeah. But I have added in nearly 500 back into certain places, obviously mainly around the farmyard, just to sort of section off the rest of the map from the crops. And obviously when these crops grow as well, if you're loading an entire map full of wheat, for example, that is really going to drop your frame rates down when the changeover happens, when it obviously from being planted to being sort of little plantlings, what you want to call them, and then as they grow, they change, and then becoming ready. Each time they change, your map is getting bogged down because of that. So yeah, best to have lots and lots of trees. Same thing with the buildings. They've got like an occlusion culling. That's basically what the trees do. They're occluding what's behind them. Mountains, for example, in Farm Sim, a map with lots of mountains is going to be better on your frame rates than a flat map, because it's basically creating a barrier. So yeah, so maybe just have like if you're going to clear that area out, what I would probably look to recommend is at least keep a couple of rows of trees along that sort of waterways. Obviously the area I'm on about is this one just here. So if you're going to clear that out, you may want to just look at maybe adding a row or a couple of rows of trees along that waterway, and yeah, just sort of section off kind of thing, almost as a barrier. But yeah, because obviously that's one thing I want to do with this area here. I want to carry on this basically this tree line here, and then go along that way where I'm clearing the trees behind the farm and stuff, and then create another barrier there. So yeah, it's all fun. But yeah, obviously I'd recommend going with like these big spruces, birches. Yeah, they're nice, but you can see through them quite easily. The nice thing obviously with the spruces is they don't change colour, so yeah, shouldn't be a big resource hog when the seasons change, basically. Now obviously you'll probably find if you actually go into the trees without, as it is at the minute, those spruces are not there, because obviously Dave used basically Elm Creek initially to create Wolf Creek and then create this map, and it doesn't have the spruces in there. So if you actually go into my Trello, I've got a tree pack set up on there, and it does all the base game trees. It doesn't do the premiums, and it won't do the platinum stuff, so bear that in mind. It's just the base game ones from when the game came out originally, and you can actually then start using the spruces and stuff. And the nice thing is if you get rid of the mod, all those trees disappear as well, so bear that in mind. Right, from the start, or do you need to buy things first? Ugh. Right, yes, you can use them from loading boats. Oh, did I miss something? I am sorry. I was getting a bit set off there. Right, I'm fine. I've come in to ask on question on Canyon. Yeah, so obviously this is Canyon Crossing, so started here this week. Been working, wondering if those silos next to the docks can actually be used to load and unload boats. Yes, they can. Yeah, so yeah, sorry. Right, so down here, obviously one thing you would need to do is either on the land or the waterways, first of all. So for example, this one here, you'd need to own this plot here where 45 is on. So if I come into here, so plot 5 will activate that one. In the middle here, these two, you would need to own either the water, I think it's just the waterways for them. But yeah, there's lots of these set around the map. You'd either obviously literally need to own the waterway or the land right by it, and then you can actually unload products into it. Now most of them are set up as bulk, so you can put anything into them. However, this one right here and the one up by the desert I'm sure there's one up by the desert, but for some reason it's not shown for me at the minute. Oh yeah, because I don't own the land. But yeah, this one and the one by the desert are set to mining only, which means any product that comes out of the mine can go into that silo. So, for example, if you had a buttload of stone, you could load it into the silo, into the grain barge, and then drive it round to where the sawmill is up here, and unload it maybe into this silo, and then put it into the stone crusher. So yeah, certain ones are bulk, so you can actually get your crops into them. Some are mining, you just have to try and figure out which one's which. But yeah, hopefully that helps you. But obviously, yeah, the land can become a little bit costly. And the nice thing is, when you first start, you should actually own this waterways anyway. But I know when I started, this wasn't mine, so obviously I had to own the land for that. But yeah, and obviously these two I'm pretty sure are the water linked to the waterway, so yeah, bear that in mind. But I'm pretty sure there is a silo here that isn't showing up for me. Because I don't own the land yet. But yeah, there you go. So yes, it is a bit of a grind when you first starting, but I would recommend keep going and keep going and keep going with it. Before you know it, you will be prospering on the map. And also, depending on your starting option as well, regarding the bridges, obviously I've mentioned it quite a few times. If you've got the Bascule Bridge start, you'll probably need to own the waterways for that. So bear that in mind. Obviously, down the bottom here. Hey Dave, how you doing?
Well, I'm gonna be late today.
Okay, no worries.
Just let you know. My
Yeah.
phone froze up. I thought it was 11 o'clock in the morning right
Oh.
now
No, not
because
quite.
that's what
You
my
got a bit.
phone said.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to
That's
go to
fine.
the bank and then get back, and
Yeah.
then
Well,
I'm
get
gonna be
going.
doing Fishing Planet today with the new
Oh.
stuff.
Okay, I haven't even checked
A little
any of
bit of a
it, to be
change.
honest.
Yeah, we're gonna check it out. All right, I'll be
Yeah.
back later in a little bit.
Okay, dokie. Bless him. Yeah, so if you got the Bascule Bridge start, just quickly, the two bridges down here, you would need to own the waterways and not the land that the unload trigger is on. And I've had a lot of people saying, why is it not taking the products? That is why. You got on the waterways, not the land for those ones. And I believe the one up here is also the same, but you should actually already own that. So yeah. Oh, it's fun and games, guys. Right, okay. Cheers, Billy. Do you have to plant trees or can you place? Obviously, you can plant them if you want to. I've done a little bit of both personally there, Vortex. But yeah, if you get my tree mod from my Trello, come into landscaping and trees, scroll on across, and obviously you will then have those additional trees and stuff in there. If you like poplar trees, you can use them. Oh, heck. If you want the spruces, you can use them, or whichever. There we go. It's, for some reason, Giant set up certain trees to be on certain maps, so that's the big problem. So yeah, there we go. But obviously, I think there may even be some mods on the in-game mod hub that have trees as well. You could even try them if you wanted to. Yeah, all those ones by the farmyard, I actually grew them myself. Or, well, at least some of them initially. Oh, there we go. Actually, no, not those ones, because, yeah, because I put some down, planted some originally, and they didn't start growing until after I had to place them, because it took so long. But yeah. Can I ask what time are you going, and why? Way, just asking. Just ask. Well, obviously, I will be raiding over to Mr. Dashnet when he gets back. Obviously, he's had to pop off to the bank, so yeah, who knows when I finish. Obviously, when he goes live, I'll be raiding over to him, so yeah. Yeah, soft stuff. I know a lot of people mentioned about that. Even just looking for like a vehicle, just have like a search option or something down the bottom here, just to search for a specific tractor. But yeah, same with obviously your construction. Maybe a little. I don't know even where it be. I don't know, maybe something over here. Just have a search option. Type in blah 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 shed or whatever, cow shed or whatever it is. Yeah, that would be kind of cool as well. But obviously for this map, most of this stuff is actually in the PV mods tab. So yeah, who knows what the next farm sim has? Maybe somebody will come up with an option, or Giants will add that in. So yeah. Oh, I'm not going to be going anywhere quite yet. Obviously, Dave's phone locked up, so he's running a little bit behind. So it's fine. I'm here for a little bit longer today. I don't think it'd usually, maybe an extra half an hour or so. But yeah, I was kind of hoping it wouldn't have been so dark in here, but yeah, I do apologise, guys. My carrots are now full up again. Jeez, he fills up far too fast. Let's get you going. Here we go. We'll go get this emptied off. Hey there, Mr. Green Thumb Farmer. How you doing? There we are. We had some snow flurries yesterday, soft stuff. I'm not sure what. Obviously, my dad's up in the Midlands as well. I'd imagine he's probably had some over the last couple of days. Yeah, I think it's like it was like -1, -2 here this morning, so very cold. But yeah, we rarely get
That's
snow
nice
where
and
I am.
warm, Billy.
I know.
-13 here,
uh, but yeah, to be honest,
but no snow.
we rarely ever get snow here. But yeah, yesterday we got something. It was only maybe an hour, maybe 2 hours, a little snow flurry. Nothing really laid. It all pretty much melted straight away. It was kind of annoying, really. I want snow. But yeah, I have to speak to my dad and see if how he's getting on, because obviously where he lives up in the Midlands, he gets a lot of snow up there. So yeah. But yeah, obviously there is a shout out for Mr. Soft Stuff, and who else was it? Oh yeah, Mr. Green Thumb. That's who I was going to do. But yeah, I would have a field day being in like Canada and Alaska and stuff like that. Actually, that's one place my daughter wants to go, is to Alaska. She wants to go there to obviously the snow, but also all the huskies and wolves and stuff over there. She's mad. Bless her. She loves huskies.
I got stories for her then. We used to race sled dogs.
That's what she wants to do. She wants to try it out at some point. To be honest, I'd be quite interested in doing it as well. But yeah, one of my cousins actually breeds huskies, so when they're over in America. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to sort out a holiday over there at some point. It'd have to be at least a month, and actually obviously visit relatives over there, and I don't know, maybe catch up with some of the SGA guys as well. Obviously America, maybe a bit of Canada. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah. UK -1 is like the North Pole for us. Yeah. I think it's over the next couple of days. It's meant to get down to about -4, -5 where I am. And the worst thing is I'm still wearing shorts, so yeah, it is what it is. Actually, to be honest, I did go out today. But what I have been finding, the older I get, as long as the top half of me is warm, the rest and freeze, and I'm not too worried. So yeah. And how you doing there, Zelly? I watched your YouTube videos from your PV playlist. The first bridge you built was a wooden bridge. Yep. The first one I built was from the central farm towards the vehicle shop, which was originally one of the wooden bridges, but I've obviously gone in, edited it, and obviously replaced it now with a bascule bridge, and I had to do a lot of work on that. I wouldn't recommend changing that, that's for sure, unless you want to do a lot of landscaping. But yeah, but yeah, obviously, like I said, I actually did that one myself. I was kind of curious, and yeah, to be honest, I don't really like the wooden bridges. Sorry, Green Thumb, very much. If you've got a low vehicle that you hit the collision is a little bit too easy. How do you change it? So you'd have to go into your save game, XMLs. Let me get you a link. I don't know if Viking's still out there, but he has a video on how to do it. Let me see if I can find it first of all. SGA. Where the heck's the SGA one? There it is. Viking streaming. There. Builder bridges and factories. How to edit your save games to that one is what I want there. Oh, great. Go away. Right, so have a look at this video that I've just posted there, Zelly, or anybody else interested in changing some of the wooden bridges to the bascules if you've gone with like a normal start. Have a watch of that. It's a simple little edit of your XML, and you can actually get the bascules in quite easily. Obviously, it mainly works for 3 bridges in particular. Obviously, for me, I had to actually go into the editor, get the positioning and everything else for that. But yeah, give that a try and see how you get on. What auto trailer do you use for picking up resin? So with the resin, I'm just using the Surfing Cowboy Gaming's trailer. That will work. Resin from the sawmill, you can also pick up straight from with a tanker, J-Dog, by the way, if you weren't aware. Depending on which sawmill you've got placed down, though. Let me get this unloading quickly first, and then I'll jump over to the Elm Creek one. But I'm also using the Hispano modding flat racks for a lot of my stuff. Right, I'm pretty sure this is the carrot one. Yeah. You. Maybe, did I put carrots in that one or did I change it? Oh, it's onions. I need to get the carrot one down. So let me jump over to my Elm Creek sawmill over here, sec. So depending on which one you're using, if you're using the Elm Creek or the EC sawmill, this one right here, the little placeable one, on the side, you can actually come up with a tanker. Obviously I'm just using the one that's part of the mod pack. And there's a trigger on the side door for loading resin direct. Obviously, as you can see, I've actually got 31,000 litres of resin in there. But you can also obviously use, well, the one I've currently got is Surfin's flatbed, which is in here. Obviously, I haven't updated, so I don't have the wide one. Obviously, if you do have the wide version of Surfin's, remember there's an option to extend the collision. So if you're finding stuff is falling off the side, there I think you hit the X key or something like that, and there's a collision that'll actually come out and go on the sides here. But yeah, any all-out trailers should pick them up. Now obviously I do have the main sawmill as well, and with that one, I'm actually using one of these Hispano Modern flat racks to collect the resin. So obviously in here, oh, where we go, there we go, 60,000 litres currently in there. So as one spawns out, it's going straight into there. And obviously the nice thing is, well, I was doing it with these, and I know a few people on Facebook have been asking what trailer to use. Is there a bigger autoload trailer? Personally, I would recommend this over the Surfin's one. The simple fact is, obviously, if you do the edit this on one of my videos, you can load pretty much any pallet on this map into these, error and warning free. You can also hook up multiples of them and transport loads of pallets in one go. So, for example, right now, I think I've got around about this. Let me see what I've got coming up. I looked at these earlier. Obviously, I've got all these coming up soon. So let's see, that's 330 pallets, nearly 330 pallets, should say, on that one. I can actually load that into what, one, maybe two of those flat racks or the containers, and transport all in one hit without getting hit with severe frame rate drops. That's why I went over to these ones rather than using a flat bed. So yeah. But yeah, you can use whatever you want. Obviously, if you've got the TLX, Phoenix, or anything like that, you could use that with a simple edit as well. But yeah, any of the Hispano Modern flat racks or containers, right there you could do it. Just go onto my YouTube channel and it will show you what to edit, and it's really simple. But yeah, hopefully that helps you as well. I used that trailer and it won't pick up the resin or the small wooden pallets. They should do. I know.
Do you have the most updated auto load?
Yeah.
Universal auto load, because I do know he updated it just recently.
Even I don't
I
know
know.
the updated.
I've never had a problem with it though, but that's...
Yeah, I've not. I wouldn't say I haven't had an issue. Occasionally, I've had issues with it being a little buggy. Sometimes resetting it kicks it back into gear. Other times, yeah, it doesn't. But let me. I don't know if I've got any resin in storage, but let me see. I should be able to get some out. Oh, didn't mean to do that. There we go. But yeah, I do like the Hispano Modern stuff, personally. The nice thing is, like I said, obviously if you've got, say, what, 180 pallets of nails to transport across this map, you're going to have severe frame rate drops using this trailer, because obviously each of those pallets is having to update every millisecond on the map as you're playing, and that's where your frame rates then drop. So by using things like the Hispano Modern containers, the flat racks, things like the TLX Phoenix by 82 Studios or something similar that autoloads like that, it's basically removing them technically off of the map, all those pallets, and putting it into one tipper trailer, as it were. That's basically what how it's set up is. And it makes life so much easier when transporting mass amounts of pallets. There we go. But yeah, I like to at least, oh cripes, too fast. At least allow you guys to check out obviously that video first of all, give it a try yourself, see if you can get it to work. Obviously if you do have any issues, let me know, because I do have some on my Google Drive already edited for people. But yeah, it's nice just to get your hand into doing a little bit of modding yourself. There we go. And come around here.
Yeah, to be honest, if it wasn't for you and Dave, I don't think I'd ever know how to do modding, but watching your stuff's made it real quite easy.
I don't know about that. Worst thing is I rabbit on a lot, I suppose is the best way to put it. I talk a lot, and I can just go bum 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 bum, and it gets a lot of you guys confused. So I do try when I'm doing like these little videos to maybe slow it down a bit. But yeah, I get carried away. But yeah, resin could go into, obviously if you're using this one, like I said, the tanker there. Do I have any resin? Yeah, I've got 74,000 litres, so it should can do a quick test actually into this. Let's see, resin, right there. We'll just spawn whatever comes out. So we've got one, two, yeah, two big pallets there. Yeah, you should be able to come up this side and just start loading. You come up. Need more lights around here. It's getting far too dark. Right, so F1. So left shift and R. Yep, there you go. They've loaded straight on. Perfectly fine. Actually, let me get another light on here because it's very dark around here. Decorations, lights, and I used those big spotlights, didn't I? Which one? That. There we go. Pan you around. But yeah, it works fine for me. But yeah, make sure you, obviously, one thing is to obviously make sure you got the most recent version of the trailer and obviously the autoload script. Which pallets? The really small pallets? So that'd be the planks in it. Chipboard, log planks. I can never remember which one it is, I think. Is it that one? Nope, that's the other one. Probably that one. Yeah. Okay, now I know it's a part pallet. Now one thing as well, you may need to do, if it's not a full pallet, you can change it to, if you hit the O for operating, if you change that, hit that key, you can actually change it to load the part pallets as well. So shift and R. Yeah, so that is definitely working perfectly fine. Not getting any warnings or errors, so that's fine. But yeah, it should work. Yeah, either option is good, J-Dog, no worries. But yeah, definitely works. And obviously those pallets of resin, the same size is used for glue. And also the crude oil. Actually, I need to send this truck up there actually to get some of my crude oil. There we go. I'll leave that there. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, obviously I've got some crude oil that needs collecting up in the desert. So I can get this guy sent up there because he's not really doing anything at the minute. So, mining area, desert. Right there. He can take a little drive around the map and do his dues. Actually, I wanted to check, see how many I've actually got going. I want to see if these actually shut off if and disappear if they actually run fully out of stuff. So 1.7, that's going to be going for quite a while. But as you can see, there we go. So we got 1, 2 pallets on there, and I've probably got 2 pallets on the other one, so that's fine. That's enough to fill that up. Okay, I did see that truck come back, didn't I? Yes, there he is. There we are. But yeah, no worries. But yeah, personally I would recommend the Hispano Modern trailers or the TLX ones. But like I said, check out my YouTube channel. There is a specific video on what you need to edit in there to allow them to autoload every pallet on this map. And to be honest, you could probably do a simple little edit to it and it'll work on any map. And how is Mr. Culp doing, sir? I'm doing pretty good, thanks. Not too bad. It's Friday. Just waiting on Mr. Dajnet to get back from the bank, and we'll be going over there and checking him out. Doing a bit of Fishing Planet today. There we go. Actually, I was kind of worried that he was going to actually be doing some Ark today, because I've seen him up in Discord channels with Acid Bird and Alex, but yeah. It's kind of cool. I almost felt like doing some satisfactory today as Fix misses out. Oh, yeah, nah. I'll behave. I'll be good. You've been playing ATS. I know. I was lurking a little while in Darius's stream this morning or earlier today, and I know that you were having trouble sleeping and decided to do a bit of ATS, and obviously he was doing some ATS. So yeah, I know. Now, obviously, actually, just a quick one there, J-Dog, just to remind, and obviously this is for anybody else, so obviously those Hispano modding trailers and the flat racks and containers, they only load one product at a time, but you can hook up multiples of them together. So obviously if I bounce over here, so for example, I've got 5 hooked up here for mainly doing the building stuff, but obviously eventually once I've got all the factories built and actually running, I'll probably end up selling these. But this is something you could do. Each one of these holds 100 pallets in each of these racks, and it makes life so much simpler. Obviously, I've got a few as well set up just to pick up the every odds and sods around things like the surfboards, the bunnies, stuff like that. They'll load it as well. I do have one of the big 45 high cubes on a trailer, and obviously this is what I actually use for selling products. It's very cool actually, I like it. You can get around about 240 pallets in that, and you don't get an issue. It's quite nice. And what in the heck is that? That is weird. I'm gonna have to look at that. I've never noticed that before. I think that's the actual decal on there from 19. It's now actually showing up on here. That's weird. Ugh. That's funky. But anyway, yeah. I need to get back to my freaking crops, don't I? You're getting full. Let's get this dude unloaded. Bam. Do I have an empty? So that was onion. Do I have an empty one? Sugar beets, potatoes, wood chips. What have I got wood chips in here for? I don't know why I've got wood chips, but let's see if I can get rid of these. The easy way. Easy dev. Right, sorry, my wife walked in, so I was just letting her know that Dave was going to be late. There we go. Righty. Right. So what was it? Sorry. Yeah, you're very, very welcome. But yeah, if you guys are not following Mr. Cope, make sure to click on this link, give him a follow. He does Farm Sim, ATS, Diablo, and Satisfactory, and quite a few other games. So definitely go over and check him out, guys. He is also a member of the Crusaders, part of the Dagel crew. So yeah, definitely go check him out. That was quite a mouthful. Crew. Right. But yeah, there we go. Perfect. Are you interested mining storage area now? Nope. So this particular silos are the bulk silos that are within the pack. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. So, for common constructions, it's under silo. Obviously, actually, X-Man and Darius Frost did these. Where the heck are they? Yeah, there it is. So, bulk storage. I actually did the image, so I'm kind of happy. But yeah, it's these ones, these little individual ones. They will actually accept your wood chips, your compost, potatoes, sugar beet carts, peanuts, sugar cane, sand. Well, basically all your mining materials as well. and a few other crops. But yeah, these are really, really helpful if you want a temporary storage to put them in. Very realistic in my opinion. I kind of like them. Be interested to see whether X-Man updates them or not to include obviously those new crops, because I know that he's actually running the premium edition on his map as well. Gee, can I get to these going? Is it gonna? No, not quite long enough. That's a shame. There we go. But yeah, this is one nice thing with the pace setters and the distinction here. You can run with lots of product. There we go. But yeah, my mining area, I don't really have a mining area storage set up, to be honest. The only thing I'm really using, if I can find a place to teleport to, obviously I've got my little mining silo there that's got a few products into it. But most of it, I'm like literally just grabbing it from the mine itself, bringing it straight to where it needs to go. Actually, I did sell all my gold the other day, so that made me a pretty penny. But yeah, this is like I mentioned the other day. I'm now thinking of adding in maybe two more these little smelters, one either side. Have one set to distribute, and then have the other one to spawn. Because obviously, at some point in the desert, the top of the desert here, now that I'm actually starting to clear it properly, I want to set up a lovely little sand gold mine, or gold master, I should say. I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 of them all set up in a row, producing gold flake. And obviously, I can set them to distribute, and they can go down to the smelters. Obviously, one can create the gold bars, the other one can actually distribute it out to Dell and do it that way. So that's one thing I'm wanting to get into doing at some point. I've got a fair bit of an area up here already cleared from trees. I might even just bring it onto the desert, to be honest. So yeah, that's something I want to get into doing at some point, but it's very friggin' noisy. This is obviously the gravel one. The nice thing is, obviously, I've got one of Green Thumb's storages here. These are great, these little silos. They really, really are. But I got a feeling that I got a wrongly edited one, because it's got tons and tons and tons in there. But yeah, this is obviously the gravel one. I did at one point have a load of belts here, and it was just so fiddly to get in and out and stuff, so I ended up just putting the silo here. I did have a belt system actually just tipping straight into there, but where I've got so friggin' much, it's like I really don't need a belt at the minute. So yeah, it'll do fine for now. But every now and again I'll just come over, fill them up, top up the water, and yeah, clear the gold as I'm going. But yeah, I want to have a sand version up in the desert. I think that'll make life so much easier, and obviously it's going to use up a lot of this sand and make me lots and lots and lots and lots of money. That's what I'm really after, the money. Where are you there? Carrot. Oop. The engine turned itself off. How rude. But yeah, we're just waiting on Mr. Dave to get back. Hopefully he won't be too much longer. Oh, hello, Mr. Billy. It's me. Right. Right, so while you're driving back, let's put you up a bit so you get there a bit sooner. He can carry on doing that. You're there, you're fine. He's heading up to the desert. I can get back to doing this now. So it should be actually named Grain or Grains. Let me just save this a second now. Look in the shop. Right, so look onto installed. So let's see. Now, obviously, I'm using the Titan version ones of those containers. But yeah, here you go. So it should be at least say grain container on it. Obviously, you do have the flat rack version. There's the standard container, which I've now added back in. You have the liquid one. But yeah, it should state grain on it. Where did you put the bulk storages? So they're actually, if you're on the central farm when you first start, you got the silo. It's in that area, literally right above field 42 up here. Obviously, I've got so much in here, it's kind of annoying. But one thing I do still want to get through is maybe probably try and do it this weekend. See if I actually get some of these icons for like the goats and the ducks to actually be able to show as a goat and a duck. That's something I'm still working on. But yeah, regarding obviously those Hispano modern packs, I should say, was probably the best way of putting it. Obviously, you got the flat racks, which is the ones I'm mainly using. Now, obviously, I have added in Green Thumb Farmers, Woodworks Productions, whatever it's called. I can't remember. I'm obviously going to start using some of these containers a little bit more. Probably these ones with the open backs for transporting some of those products when I need to. But yeah, if you obviously there's the grain version as well. Now, obviously, I always go with the 45 high cube Unreal, and then just change the color and the sign to whatever I want on the side. But yeah, that works really, really well with a lot of these combines. The capacity, you don't have to even worry about editing because obviously it's Unreal, which means you get 250,000 litre capacity in that container. So yeah, and obviously it is set up to bulk as well, so it loads a lot of products. And why am I getting so many ding dongs? Oh, somebody needs the repair. That's what it is. Okay. Mine doesn't say grain, so you probably just got the standard, the normal containers that load pallets. Oh yes, I know you need to go there. Let me grab the grain ones for you. Oh, I know it. I know it doesn't like having two words in here. Titan grain containers right there. Now, for anybody who does want to use them, you're more than welcome to. I'll put it in chat. That's the one that I am using, and for Rusty Nail, because I know he likes to put in a whisper, I would do that as well. And obviously, they are on the in-game mod hub, and to be honest, I love them. I really do. The nice thing is, with those Titan versions, like I keep saying, you can actually change the logo to real-life companies. So, if you like a specific company and it's in there, you can support them by showing them off in the game. It's kind of weird. But yeah, there we go. Let's turn you off. Come here. Get some better light on. Nope. And welcome back, obviously, Mr. Grits fan. Sorry, I did see you come in. Open that up. And where are you there? There we go. Come on. Yes, okay. Oh, is that T7 having an issue or something? Is that what it is? Is that why it keeps ding-donging? Let's see, T7. Where's the T7? Where is the T7? Yes, I know. Where are you? There. Oop, I hit the combine by mistake. Oh, yep, that's why. So what's going on? Hey! Right, you're full. Driver T7. No you don't. You're just a numpty. Come here. You need to unload first, and then you can do the way station and everything. Right then. Please not go. You going? Go. Wait, what? What you talking about, Mr. Grit fan? Actually, okay, I'm gonna just be cheating. In here, there. I'll see if I can to go to the repair station. I'll take the money out in a minute. Actually, while he's there, how much is normal? I don't know. 1500. There we go. Oop. Just put in the wrong one. There you go. There you go, dude. Now you can just be quiet. That's an easy way of getting them to stay shh. Righty, how is this dude doing? Massey Ferguson. I thought. Yep. Is he over here still? Yes, he is. Okay, let's get him back to field 28. How you did it, you see. How did I do what? I see nothing. I know nothing. Mr. Gritsvan, you're confusing me. Oh, thank you, dear. Sorry, I did have a little bit left. Sorry about that. My wife was bringing in a fresh cup of coffee, and I still had a little bit left over from my last one. How you did the bill? The BB. How did I do the bill? Oh, I removed some money from my account. So obviously the F12 menu, so the Easy Dev tool. Obviously you got this first menu. You can add money, but you can also remove money. Now obviously, if I come into here, for example, which is to do with the vehicles, normally what you'll see is it will be set to something like dirt initially. If you actually set it to all, you can actually just click on that, and then click on that, and it'll actually auto repair and fill your truck up or your vehicle. Now obviously because I'm trying to be a little bit more realistic, I wanted to at least remove the money. Obviously it's probably not what the heck you're on about, but yeah. Obviously you can actually come into the remove money, but do the 3000, and you could actually remove money just to make it realistic. Now on the track, I haven't got a bill on the track. I don't know what you're on about. Teleporting fuel and stuff, but with PayPal. Exactly. And it looks like the driver has finally reached the desert, so that's kind of cool. I have no idea what you're on about there, Grits fan. I really don't.
Sure you do. You're just playing silly.
Hey, Mr. Darius, how you doing? How are you? How were you enjoying ATS this morning?
It was going all right.
Yeah.
It was all over the place, but it was going all right.
Oh, I know. I was lurking for a little while in there. Oh. Yeah, we're just waiting on Mr. Dave to get back from the bank, and then he'll be going live, doing a bit of Fishing Planet for you guys today. The bell. Oh, that's just part of our auto drive. It always does that little ding to say that it's reached somewhere. Yeah, I don't even know if it's a setting to turn it on and off. I imagine so. Let's have a look. Here. Yeah, but I know there's part of auto drive, so yeah, that's where it gives you a little ding. There might be a way of turning that off. I have no idea. But yeah. Right. What are you using for carrots? Or is that rupees? Hey, boss. Welcome back. So this right here is the parsnips, and obviously I'm going to be putting it into obviously the two productions in the distance there. One's the preserve, and the other one is the soup factory. So in essence, I'll be making parsnip soup and parsnip preserves. With the carrots, obviously I'm going to be putting some into both of them. Actually, I've already done it, to be honest. With whatever's left over will be going into other productions that are on the map. So yeah, there is other uses for the carrots already, so it's kind of nice. So Dave took his fishing planet RL to go fishing and catch. Yeah, well, if only he could. But yeah, I'm assuming that he's probably getting
No,
himself all set up now.
I am. I'm gonna be starting it in just a minute with a countdown.
Cool.
I'm
No.
trying to catch my breath. I ran to the bank.
Wow.
Pretty
Shouldn't
much.
do that.
Yeah.
Fast walk. Yeah, get
Yeah.
back because
No,
I'm
great rush.
stupid. I
Well,
really had no idea. I was thinking it was 11 o'clock in the morning because my phone froze. I go back to look at it to see what time it is, and it's still 11 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, oh
oh,
no.
yeah, that's not good.
Ah, all right. Go live button. 6 minutes and 18 seconds.
Okie dokie. Well, we'll be over
So we're gonna.
in about 4.
Yep. And then I'm gonna go up in game and lobby just in case any club members want to join us for the first day
Yeah, so
of
yeah.
earning points.
Yeah, if any of you guys want to play a bit of Fishing Planet, you're more than welcome to join Dave and the rest of us. I'm probably going to be bouncing over
Now
there
we
to
gotta
just
play
check
in
it
a
out.
club room today though, so if they're
Yep.
not part of the club, they could still come on in and chat and fish somewhere, but
Yep. Right, just out of
we need to
curiosity.
earn some club points so we can get in the first tournament next week, which I'm pretty sure that one person single-handedly got the amount already.
I know Shawnee's been playing it a lot. Oh, it does have lights. Oh, that's even better.
Yeah, Shawnee probably got the 300 points needed to get into the competition, the league
Mm-hmm.
already.
Yeah.
But we're lagging behind others. You know, there's clubs he said with 14,000 club points already.
It's only been out for a few friggin' hours. What the heck are they doing? Holy cripes.
I don't know. That's okay because the clubs just are to get entry, not what count. Tournament. I don't know what else you
Yeah.
get for them. See, might get other rewards.
There we go, there we go.
That's what it's all about, figuring it out today.
Yep. And I'm sure Big Daddy will be around in a little while once he finishes doing his Friday
Yeah.
IRL stuff. There we go. There we go. Did you see the message I sent you yesterday, by the way?
Yep, I
Okay.
did.
Any ideas
I don't know
on
what
what it is?
has to be a conflict with the other script that he used in it
That's what I was wondering
somehow.
as
So I don't know. The only thing I thought of is maybe hiding the info trigger, so you can't trigger it.
well.
That's
Yeah.
what's triggering it.
Yep. It's only on that one thing, so yeah. But oh, that's a point. That's a point. That's a point. If he's using the same script, is he using the same script on the pump jacks?
Yeah, probably,
Let's have a
but
look.
they don't have an info trigger that pops up.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Yes, it does. Oh no, it's the palette. Oh, that's true. Oh, universal
Otherwise,
display connected to the pump jacks. No. Yeah. Okay. Okay, ignore me. I'm just a numpty. I know nothing. Yeah. Also, you could just make it either a really tiny little info trigger and then drop it down if you wanted to, I suppose. What? We are at 245 now. Neon and I are your sturgeon hunting. Oh, okay. Well, in that case, some of my points might have counted from earlier. I don't know.
you got to be in a club room. That's
Oh,
all.
okay.
More people in a club room, better.
I don't know. Maybe not. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to, Mr. Grits fan. I'm trying to find Mr. Dave. There he is, right there. Mute that. Obviously, it is like down to 2 minutes off. So if we get over there, you can get the ads out of the way. Mind you, they do sort of kick in a little bit later, so it's entirely up to you guys. But yeah, big huge thank you to all you guys. I'm going to be carrying on doing this for the rest of the weekend. 1 minute. Okay, you got a minute. Mr. Grits fan, be very quick. I'm going to take my time and get this raid going. Oh, bless his cotton socks. I've now lost my dashboard. Where the heck's that gone? Right, there it is. But yeah, much appreciated, guys, for coming out. Obviously, yeah, check out some of the YouTube videos if you're quite new. Holy crap. Mr. Grits fan, you tried to give me a heart attack. But thank you very, very much for the $50 donation. Much appreciated. You didn't have to, but thank you. I know exactly what that's going on. Oi, bless you. But let me give you a shout out, because you definitely need to go over and check out and say a big huge thank you to Mr. Grits fan. Obviously I will be when he goes live. But yeah. Ooh, I'm in my own stream.
Yeah.
45 seconds. Right, close that. But yeah, thank you very much, guys. Let's go over and see Mr. Dave. Big huge thank you to the I don't think I actually had any follows today, but huge thank you to Mr. Grits fan, obviously, for the donation there, and Mr. Neon for the resub earlier. Much appreciated. Obviously, Dave, or Dajna, is doing some Fishing Planet today, so come on over, check that out. It is a decent game. I'd definitely recommend anybody trying it. Obviously, have a great weekend, guys. I'll be back again on Monday. I might even do a bit of Satisfactory, who knows. But till then, have a great time, guys, and I'll see you in a minute over on Dave's channel. Bye for
And I'm
now.
going to jump up to the gaming lobby. 1, 12,